Hey, CYBL family. Welcome back to another CYBL Today pod. It's been a minute, but what a season it's been. And we have with us who we haven't had all season yet, Coach Allen. How we feeling, Coach Allen? Welcome to the pod.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. No, it was a fantastic season. A lot of hype, a lot of intense moments. I mean, last week alone just was the best week yet. The first
Absolutely crazy.
overtime of the season,
Yeah,
the Rams squeaking into the playoffs. Man, just what a great what a great season.
crazy, crazy. Well, I mean, even going before that game, when we were looking at the standings, it was like this is so unsettled right now. Like
Mm,
only 4 teams out of 10 teams had their spots secured. Like
mm,
that was actually crazy. Like you're looking here and you're like, man, anything could have literally happened. Like last week, if the Warriors end up winning, right, then you're
yeah.
talking about the Rams sitting out of the playoffs right now.
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly. I know it came down to it's so cool that it came down to the last week, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's a bit more determined than that, but no, it
Yeah.
was very, very well fought out by a lot of teams, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sad for the teams that didn't make it, but
Of course.
also happy for those that just made it in, right? That's a good
Yeah, yeah,
feeling for
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah. No, for sure, man. There's some.
Yeah, I mean, I think True North has actually kind of surprised me. I just didn't expect them to be in the place that they're in.
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously, I'm not trying to take a negative tone on this.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think it just they're learning each other again, and well, as you can see, obviously, like the end of the season was way better than the start of the season.
Oh yeah,
But
oh yeah.
they struggled, and they were off to a rocky start. I mean, Keel alone, right? Like Keel was MVP contending,
Mm-hmm.
and then like last season and the season prior, and to go from that to nine, the averaging like 10 points a game, like that's hard. It's obviously hard on him, and it's hard on the team. So
Mm-hmm.
he
Mm-hmm.
was hard on himself, though. I noticed he did a really good
Okay.
job, like picking up the defense, because if the
Mm-hmm.
offense isn't happening, then yeah, you got to pick up your defense, right? So
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
think he
yeah.
did a good job managing that, and Brandon Fayol, man, he's been a great addition to that team.
Wow,
So
he has,
he's, I mean, I think
and he's young. Do you know
he's
how young he
young.
is?
Yeah, he's in grade eight, right?
He's a grade eight
He's
at
averaging
six six.
almost 11 points a game,
Man,
man. And
it's
no, he's
insane.
been a great piece for that team. And I
Mm-hmm.
loved seeing Graham go to that team too. Graham's just a hard
Yeah.
worker. And so, yeah, and then, I think that team's coming together now, so it's good to see that
Mm-hmm.
right before the playoffs. Some other cool things, I was talking with Frazier about us beating them, right, and being their only loss on the season, and he brought up a stat to me that I didn't actually take in
Oh,
until he
okay,
said it. He
okay.
said that the Lions or sorry, him and his brother have never lost a CYBL game together if they're both there. So because Eddie
Whoa.
was gone that game, and
Whoa.
last season when we beat them, Eddie was gone that game as well. So it's actually kind of funny because it's true. I mean, Eddie,
It's very
you
true.
know, yeah, think what you
It's
may
very
of Eddie.
true.
Eddie is a dominant guy in down in the paint. Like he's just
Extremely dominant.
strong, so strong. Like everyone struggles to contain him, and he's got a great mid-range shot, and it's like a bullet. There's no arc to that thing, but it goes in every time, man. He's accurate. So yeah, no, these are some fun stats, fun things, but yeah, just these are the surprises to me and things that have
Very.
kind of come from this season. But yeah, Lions are looking good. Flames, as always, the best team out
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
Can't express enough how much Ryder's a leader on that team, and then
Hmm.
Kyson is the second, and it's those guys are doing a good job leading that team. I think Aiden
Hmm.
Salazar, he's really impressed me. He's, very
Mm.
calm, even keeled, matured so much, and
Yeah.
he brings a
I'm
calmness to
noticing
that
more of
team.
a leadership role for
Yeah,
him.
I am too, man. Like he he brings a calmness to that team, that they need at times, because I feel like, they are still like a young, very energetic team, very like passionate, and he brings that calmness that sometimes you need, because sometimes if your emotions get out of control, you could lose a game that way, right? So
yeah, it's very true.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, lots of good teams out there. Glad to see Riem come back for the Rams there to win it, so that they can make it in.
As necessary.
Breakout game by Cody Giles on that one. Crazy game. Crazy. He couldn't miss.
He couldn't miss, eh?
He couldn't miss.
He literally couldn't miss.
Yeah, great game, man. So much fun to
That
watch.
was unbelievable to watch. Like, they couldn't do anything to stop him. Like, he was making shots. It didn't matter. He was off balance. It didn't matter, man. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
And then they would take the ball full court on steals, fast breaks to the basket. You just couldn't stop him. He looked like he belonged in the MVP conversation the way he was playing.
And honestly, I think probably like I think I said this to you before, but I think he was just exhausted from doing all the defensive work, when Riem wasn't there. So by having Riem there, even though you didn't see maybe Riem making a huge impact points wise, you saw him making the impact to allow Cody to do his thing, right? So that was huge. Then you look at the Knights. I think the Knights is a great team, very deep. They've got lots of pieces. I think they are a team to watch in the playoffs. I think there could be an upset there on the Flames. Yikes. Don't get me wrong. When we get to predictions, I have the Flames winning.
Yeah.
I think I am very, very curious about that game. I think the Knights have all the pieces there to cause an upset.
Yeah. No, man, you're right. I agree. Like, I agree 100%. Like, I don't think so. Here's the thing: if I had to pick a fourth seed to go up against in the first round, I would not be them.
Yeah. No. Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
it's so true.
It would not be them. It would not be them at all. And the thing is that we know that, essentially, if their whole team is together, because they didn't have Hudson or Max last game, so that makes a huge difference. But if their whole team is together, man, like they're like, and Michael, man, that team is actually really good.
Michael's, how do you say it? Sliskowski or something?
I haven't even tried, but
no, dude. You know what? He is one of the most true point guards we have in this league at this point. Just, he's so calm. He's so good on the ball. Honestly, I think, if him and Hudson are on at the same time, Hudson allowing him to run the offense and playing off ball would actually allow Hudson to do some more damage than he has been doing. And I think Hudson is, got just that killer mentality, which, some you need that. You need that in the end moments of a game. You need that guy that you know what, he has full confidence in himself that he's gonna win the thing. And so I think he's really got that, and he helps push the team. So I think that team to me has got all the pieces to make it happen. Yeah. So, and the Warriors, I mean, I don't know. That's sad for me. What a season. I am sad that they didn't make it. But, we had some highlight reel dunks from Caleb this season. We had 3 different dunks from him this season. So
it's crazy. Only CYBL player to do it.
Yep.
Only CYBL player to do it. So it's pretty special, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, do we want to pull that one up?
I would love to pull that. So this is for everyone here. This is going to be a live reaction from Daniel. I was trying to get him to watch it and send his reaction to me, just because everyone exploded when he dunked last week. That was a huge dunk. Like that wasn't just barely making it in. He full on. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So this is going to be good.
Here we go. We're going to pull this thing up right now. Let's see, guys. Real time right here. It's gotta be coming up real soon. Okay, here we go. What? Wait.
Oh
He
man.
leaped.
Yeah, dude.
He literally.
He flew, man.
Okay, hold up. I gotta play it back. That was crazy. That was crazy. I'm gonna slow it down just for the
Yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
fans, other people that are watching right now. I'm sorry. This is absolutely insane. Wow.
Look at how far he is when he
My
jumps.
goodness. Wow. That
Yeah,
was unbelievable.
yeah.
Unbelievable. Wow. In game and the crowd. Look at the
Yeah,
crowd.
look at
Look at
look at the coach. The
I
coach has
see
got
the
his
crowd.
hands.
This is he's
Look
flexing.
at his, yeah, that's awesome,
My
man.
goodness. Wow, man.
That was awesome, man. What a highlight.
Wow. What an
I'll
incredible
remember that
fight.
one for a long time, man.
That was unreal, bro. And you were roughing that game, correct?
I was reffing, yeah, yeah. So I got
goodness.
front row seats on that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness, man. Wow. Well, yeah, no, I think it's honestly, obviously, it's sad because, he got injured right after being acquired on the Warriors. Essentially like a free agency pickup for them.
Yeah.
Like early season, and then ends up getting injured, and then he's off for a couple games. They have a few losses. He comes back. I don't remember. Is that when they won their game, or did they win before he got injured? I can't remember.
No, it was after the injury. Yep, it was after.
So it was after they got their first win, and then it's just kind of like then you're almost like fighting from behind, right? To kind of come back, and then it looked like they were like when you looked at that game, like they were with them the whole way. They had the lead at one point.
Free throw away from winning it. They had 3 free throws. They tied it on the first one. Out of if they had hit one of the last 2, that game was over.
Man, that's the thing. Sometimes it comes down to a line. We just saw the same thing in the East. It was kind of like the Rockets had a chance to win the championship, had like a numerous amount of free throw attempts. So it's a similar thing. Like the free throws is what it comes down to, and you gotta be able to. It's not easy because the pressure, right? The pressure in those moments. Everybody's watching you at the line. You think it's an easy shot, but at those moments, like it's not as easy as it looks. So
yeah, for sure.
That is crazy, man. So I guess moving from there.
What about the Angels? You you take that one. You were telling me a bit about it.
Yeah, no, I was saying that. So I was actually about to. So the Angels have literally, for their first season ever, had a season of 500 record. This is their first season of having a 500 record. They're 3-3. They're a team that, last season I had them going deep into the playoffs last season, and it didn't necessarily pan out because they ended up as wild cards. Were they a wild card? I'm pretty sure they were a wild card slot.
Yeah, they were.
Last season. Yeah, they were a wild card slot, and so going up against the Lions. Was it the Lions? Yeah, it was the Lions in the first round. That's not really what you want in the as your kind of first go at it. But now, kind of having a second seed, which is incredible. They've never had the second seed before. They actually have a chance to really make some noise this playoffs, man. Like, I don't know. It's going to be obviously a game against True North. The thing is, True North, even though, they're my favorite team, they always have my heart. They have had a struggle of a season. And if I'm honest right now, and I'm real, I would say that I personally could see the Angels taking that series. Even though I'd like True North to do it, I'd like True North to rise to the occasion. It just seems like there's some things that need to be figured out. And they could figure it out. I mean, if you literally have a former MVP on your team and all of a sudden he turns up and the team comes together and things start like they have pieces, man. They have so many pieces.
Oh yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah. It's
so
all
many
there.
pieces.
Yeah.
It's all there. I'm just seeing a different drive from the Angels this season. Like I'm going into games like with more confidence of watching them that they can close a game out, which has been kind of the issue season after season, closing these games out. So. Anyways, I gotta give my cap off to the Angels, who have finally made a 500 record with 3-3 this season, going into the playoffs, which is huge.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and you look at all their games, and it's exactly that. It's exactly what you say. Like, this team is never out of a game. Like, they lost to us 44-41, so 3 points. They
Yeah,
beat the
yeah.
Warriors by 2 points. They lost to the Flames by 5 points. They
Wow.
lost to the Lions. That one was a bit worse. Still only 10 points though.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Strikers. That's a great team by 5 points. They beat True North by 7 points. So like
Yeah,
these,
yeah.
their point differential is
Wow.
almost it's at -4. Like they're almost right at
Yeah,
0, right? So like
that's crazy.
this is a team that they may not be a dominant team, but they're always in the game. So
Always in the game.
it doesn't matter. Like you're not just gonna throw them away, like. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they have a good chance. They just need momentum. I feel like if they just get a bit of hype, a bit of momentum, a bit of
Yeah,
belief in themselves, if
yeah.
they actually start to believe in themselves and believe that they can actually win it and they can break this curse, that I think that they could go all the way. They're one of those teams. They
Man,
have all the pieces, all the depth.
everything's there. Everything's
Everything's
there.
there. There's no reason why they couldn't win it.
No, there's no reason. And man, give it up for Guy with 21 points last game.
Whoa, man, that guy was guy from the three, man. That guy, oh, man, unbelievable,
Spreading the floor, man. Crazy.
unbelievable. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's I love when I see him like rise to the occasion because we know what's in him. I
yeah,
feel like we've always known what's in him, and I think ever since the trade from the Flames to the Angels, it's kind of been like he's been like, okay, we're waiting for it. We're waiting to see
yeah.
that level that is there, that is within you,
Mhm,
and it seems like now it's starting to show itself. So
mhm.
at the
Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah,
moment,
yeah,
at the
yeah.
right time.
For sure.
So
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, so. That is big, man. And I think even right now, I guess when we talk about, the team, obviously we know that we haven't spoken about the Eagles yet, but the
Mm.
Eagles were a team that I think this season, like it was kind of interesting. It seems like they started to catch their stride late in the season, but it was almost like too late. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? They
Yeah.
started to, that's when they started to pick it up late in the season, but it was just a little too late for them.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
what are you what are your what are your thoughts on what happened to them this season?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, if you read those names off, you'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
man, that's got some depth to it, right? Like,
Yeah,
you had Riley, Marco, Lucas, Lucas, Liam, Daniel
yeah,
DeSantos, Anthony Morgan, Aiden Bean, Sam Elias, right? Like these are,
wow,
they were all good
yeah,
players, all, the
yeah,
ability to make it. And it's just, sometimes you get the perfect storm where it all works out, right? Like we had
mm-hmm,
done it before with the Eagles. We put just a lot of good pieces on that team. And
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I think, was that last season? Yeah, like with
Yeah,
yeah, it was
they
last
had
season.
it was last season, yeah, when they
Yeah, it
had
was just last season. They had a lot of pieces, man. They had
yeah
Abraham, and then they had, what's
their
his
star
name?
player.
Yeah,
We can't remember his name for some reason. Me or you can't remember his name right now.
I don't know
It's
why,
not
but
good.
anyways, they just had so many pieces, and
Yeah,
yet like it just fit. It clicked perfectly,
yeah,
man. And it was
it
one of
did.
those things like that we thought
It
that would
did.
happen again this season, and it just didn't
Mm,
make it for some reason. So
yeah, they
it's
went from a
sad when you
five and
see
one
that.
record to a 1-5 record. So that's
Wow. Yeah, exactly, right? Like it's hard
Evan
to.
Botker. Evan
Evan
Botker.
Bacher, yes.
Yeah,
Goodness. Yeah. Yeah. And Ewan Kenwright,
Ewan.
right? And
Yeah.
then like they had a lot of good pieces, but it was very similar. I had a lot of faith in each one of those guys to
Mm-hmm.
execute, and it just didn't go their way. So I don't know.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that. It's too
Nothing.
bad to watch it. Like it's not fun for them, obviously. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
hopefully, I don't know what like what to think about that. How to think like
Mm-hmm.
how to build team chemistry quick when it's a rebuild like that.
Mm, yeah, I
That's
know it's
always
hard.
hard. It just
It's always hard.
sometimes it fits, sometimes it doesn't, right?
No, no, no. That's true. You actually just like Yeah, you can't really say anything about it. I think that probably will just be, a season that they're gonna have to, learn from, and I'm assuming that team's probably gonna be a different build next season
Yeah,
from what it was this season. So,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
let's take a look here at like kind of the playoff picture. You can put
Mm,
it up on the screen here for us. We can kind of take a look at where things are at now here at the end of the season, heading into the playoff time, kind of how it's all kind of where it's come to with the playoff picture here. So
mm,
as you see, you got the Flames there. They've clinched the first seed in the Destiny with the 6-0. And you've got the Strikers 4-2. You got Golden Gates, which we didn't even get to talk about you guys, but that's actually, you guys are a team too that I was very, very impressed with this season. I have to
mm.
say, like you guys, last season how you guys came in and you were really the underdog, taking
Yeah,
out the top seed.
yeah, yeah.
That was absolutely insane. Like literally
The
really
Flames.
upsetting the Flames. That was a crazy. You guys, again, a historic run for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar run to again what we saw this season in the East with the Rockets. Very similar run. Took out. You guys took out the Flames. Went through the semifinals. Took out the Strikers. Went all to the finals, and then just fell short to a very dominant Lions team.
Mm-hmm.
But this season, you guys seem like you're in another gear, which is
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, no, I do feel like my team was hit in another gear there. I feel like you know, all the pieces that came in, they've all been gelling together really well, and we've just kind of, I don't know, we've worked well together. Our defense is really good, and
Mm-hmm.
then our offense is making everything work after that.
Yeah, and it's actually really cool because I feel like compared to some of the other teams around the league, you guys are a little more undersized. I'd say at the
Mm,
big man position, especially.
yeah, yeah.
But like, it hasn't seemed to affect you guys in the slightest
Mm.
because again, your defense before it gets to the basket is so good right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Right.
That's what I feel like we're watching. And that game between you and the Strikers, man, that was like a dog fight of a game.
Yeah.
And you were missing Lewis there,
Yeah, Josiah. Yeah. It's a big
Josiah
loss,
Lewis there.
honestly. Our second line, I have full faith in my second line. Like, they
Mm-hmm.
may not be the biggest point getting crew, and that it does make it hard, honestly, because my first line, love my first line.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, leaving Nathan on is never a bad thing, but like that second line, I'm telling you, like I have full faith in them to stop anybody, and they just have a good chemistry, and so I think that I will have everyone there on the next Friday, and I think
Mm-hmm.
you'll see the difference that Josiah makes. Like
Uh,
he's just a great playmaker, and then he's a great leader on that second line to help
he's got a good
shut
IQ.
down. Yes, he
Mm-hmm.
does. Yeah, yeah.
Like the game like slows down for him. You can see it. He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like he's not rushed, which is
Yeah.
what you would like to see. Um, and I think he's always been a kind of key contributor to your team, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. And
Yeah.
so another one for you is Mark.
Oh,
Mark's
man,
another.
Mark's been turning it up. I know. Well, we saw that in Aiden's last season, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
it disappeared for a long time. I think he got used to the way Aiden played and how to
Mm.
play off of Aiden and what his position and role was on that team. And
Yeah.
I think he lost that. I think he
Mm.
couldn't find it again,
Yeah.
but he's finally figuring out his spot, his position, and man, he's been accurate. He's been good these last few games, honestly.
Yeah. No, it's pretty crazy because like what it's gonna is it, I'm pretty sure this is his last season too. Correct?
Yes, yeah, I've got a lot of guys aging out.
Mm-hmm. You
Him,
do.
Elijah Lemieux, and then Nathan Lanning. I mean, obviously Nathan will be back in the summer, but
Summer. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's great. Like this is their last shot as the OCC man.
I know it's
Their last
crazy.
shot.
I know. I feel like there's some pressure on me.
Yeah,
I've been graced with, coaching some of the best players in the league,
of all time.
of all time, right? And didn't make it there was Aiden, and that's still something I think about. And I feel like, man, if I don't make it there was Nathan, like I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
retire, man. Oh
yeah.
goodness. Yeah, yeah. No, we've got to make it there.
Yeah,
That's on my top priority is making it to the OCC.
yeah. No, and I mean, right now at this point, it looks like you guys are looking like. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I'm so honest, the Destiny division is the hardest division. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure me and Ty talked about this in the previous
Yes.
podcast, but like the Destiny division is literally like going through the Giants.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not fun. Like when I look at it, I go, it's just gonna be absolute dogfight to get to like
Yeah,
the finals. It's just like
yeah,
if
yeah.
like for us, we have to go through the Strikers and potentially the
Wow,
Flames or the Knights. Like
wow.
I have no interest in any of those games. you know, it's crazy. Big
I
matchups,
know.
man.
I know, and you, what you'll see because we just went through it in the East, is you'll see that even the third place matchup is
Mm.
absolutely insane. Like it's so intense. Like
Yes.
the intensity is on a whole other level
Hmm.
because of what's at stake, and
Yeah.
everybody knows it. It's on everyone's mind.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
of course. Yeah, like it's your last chance to extend your season, right? So it's not even about winning third, it's about winning the
no,
opportunity to be at the OCC,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be pretty crazy, man. You got Flames first seed, Strikers second, Golden Gate's third, Knights in the wild card spot is fourth. And so it's going to be really interesting, man. And then we turn our
Hmm.
attention to the Legacy division, where I don't think, other than the Lions, it doesn't. I don't feel like anything else is very clean cut. And I
Mm.
could even say that Ty Ty he he has more doubts, I think, of the Lions in the playoffs than I do.
Right.
But I personally think that like even the Lions, like the Lions' first matchup against the Rams is going to be, I think, an interesting one because with Riem there to kind of like handle the paint, it's going to
Hmm.
be interesting. It's going to be interesting to
Yeah.
see how he does that now because
Yeah.
that's going to be
Yeah.
that's vital. That's vital.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the Lions just have so many guys that are good. Like the Lucas Borowski's down there too. He's good. Like
I know.
they
I
do this
know.
double center thing, and it's really hard to defend. Like I've noticed it, and I've like when we were playing them, I was calling
Hmm.
it out and trying to coach against it. And even with like being very aware of what they were doing, it
Yeah.
was still nearly impossible to defend because if you try to focus on that, well, then you're giving Frazier the space he wants to do what he
Yeah.
can do, and so
Yeah.
it's they're not they're a smart team, and they've got lots of good plays, and I think that the Rams, they're gonna need Max Sklipa there,
Yo, yeah.
um,
100%. 100%.
if they want to win this one. I think they
Hmm.
just need a little bit
100%.
more depth on their
They do.
team to get through the Lions because the Lions
Or
have a lot of depth.
I would even just say, with alongside that, a more dominant performance from Riem. Obviously
Yes.
he was
Yeah.
sick, so like it's understandable. You made your way into the playoffs now,
Hmm.
but now is the time to give absolutely everything that you've got because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that if I'm not mistaken, this might be Riem's last chance at an OCC as well. If I'm not
Wow.
mistaken, I'm
Uh,
pretty sure it's either this one or it's next one. I don't have his age pulled up right now, but because I can't
yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
But he's getting pretty close to the end as well. So
Wow.
like he's definitely going to. I'm pretty sure actually this is his last chance. So
Wow. That's wild.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy out here, man.
Yeah, it is now for sure. I mean, yeah, are we into predictions? Is that where we're at right now?
That's where we're gonna go. That's where we're gonna go now.
Okay,
So
cool.
just
Okay.
going right down to the bracket for us here,
Nice.
so that all the fans can see what's going on for based on who you're cheering for right now. You can clearly see here kind of the bracket here, and just so everyone knows too, it's like kind of if you make it to the finals, you qualify for the OCC, but also again if you win the third place matchup, you also qualify as well. So with that, let's open it up. Alan, what are your predictions here
All
for
right.
the OCC
I'm gonna
for the playoffs?
make quick work of this.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've had this set in my
He's been
mind
thinking
here.
about it for a while.
Flames win against Knights.
Mm-hmm.
We beat Strikers.
Mm.
We beat Flames.
Mm.
And then I've got Lions beating Rams. I'm gonna go Angels beating True North.
Yeah, that seems
Lions
fair.
beating Lions beating Angels. And
Wow,
then
this is gonna be
and
crazy.
and then Flames beating Angels.
Oh man, the rivalry that never ends. Angels
And then
Flames.
we will be back against the Lions in a rematch
Wow.
of last year's finals.
Wow.
But this time
Wow.
we will win. We will overcome.
Wow. Wow.
That's what I've got. I've got us at first,
That's
Lions at second, and Flames at third. So those are my three qualifiers for the OCC this year.
wow. Wow. Wow.
I know.
So,
Usually I hesitate more, eh? No,
yeah, you do.
I
You
feel.
do. That was
I
he's
don't
like on
know.
the ball with that one.
Yeah, and although I truly, like, I mean, I've been wrong a million times, so I could see a lot, like I could see Knights winning easily.
We were
I could
both
see,
extremely wrong last season. I remember
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I was more right because I, I had my team going to the finals, and sure enough, so I had a
Oh,
little
that's
bit
true.
more. Yeah,
You
it
had a
was
little
you and
more.
Ty. You and Ty were a lot more wrong though, because we
Yeah.
upset the Flames, which threw all of your predictions
That
off.
was great. The moment the Flames got upset, that was it.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Yeah, 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 yeah. You were 100% the season before that, though, so
I know. I know.
you
Literally
do have a
100%.
pretty good track record of calling these things.
So let's see here on nooking. I'm gonna start Legacy because Destiny is just scary to me.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna start Legacy. Legacy. I've got Lions winning against Rams, though I think it will be a good game. I just think the Lions
Mhm.
are very good.
Mhm.
So Lions against Rams. I have the Angels beating True North, though with the caveat that I think if Keel can go back to MVP Keel, that's not to
Yeah.
put all the pressure on him because it's not just him that's going to do it, but if he can get back to
Mhm.
that level, and the team continues to gel together, I think that
Mhm.
they could take that game as well. But as of right
Yeah.
now, I have to say Angels over True North, Lions over Rams so far. And then I have, I really do. I can't say anything. The Lions are just so good. I got Lions going
Yeah.
to the finals again. Lions to the
Yeah.
finals. Lions to the finals, and I have and then obviously Angels will be in the third medal game, and then we'll
Mhm.
have and then we have the in the Destiny division, Flames Knights. I got Flames winning. You
Mhm.
and Golden Gates. Man, that's gonna be a tough one. But playoff Nate, that's where
Yeah.
everything changes for me. Playoff Nate is different breed. Aiden comes alive in the playoff. Your teams are just playoff teams. So I can't like
Mhm.
strikers. I love you. I love the chemistry, but I got Golden Gates going
Mhm.
over this. So far we're on target here. Where I
Right.
differ is I think the Flames are actually going to succeed. I think
Mm.
the Flames are going to take what they've been waiting for, what was stolen from them last season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think the Flames are gonna come in with a vengeance.
Right,
I think they're going to take that game. I
right.
think it'll be you and the Angels in the third place, the bronze medal game, and I think you'll
Mm-hmm.
take it from the Angels.
Mm.
Although I will say that I think that game will be down to the wire because
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna fight.
Yeah,
But you have Nathan, so that's where things
yeah,
differ. So
yeah,
for
yeah,
me,
yeah.
the only real difference here is I've got the Lions coming. And oh yeah, I didn't even say who was winning the whole
Yeah,
thing.
who's you winning? Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's gonna be a crazy battle, by the way. It's gonna be a
You know
crazy
what?
battle.
Honestly, like as long as I make OCC, I don't care. But like, like obviously, I'd love to win first, but I would
Yeah,
love to see Lions and Flames because
that
they
would
didn't
be
play each
no.
other this season. So
They did not. They did
I
not.
mean, I would love to see that.
That will be an unbelievable battle of this era of CYBL. Like they'll be
Yeah,
absolutely incredible.
yeah.
And I think I do have the Flames winning it. I think I have the Flames winning the whole
Wow,
thing. I think I have the Flames winning the whole
wow,
thing. Yeah,
wow.
I
You
have Flames
know,
winning the whole thing.
that's wild. That's actually wild.
Yeah.
Personally, I think if Flames and Lions faced off, Lions would win.
You think so?
I think so. Like
Man.
if they faced off, like, and I'd love to watch it. Like honestly, that I
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
game. That would be such a great game because
It'd be
those
an
are two
incredible
of the
game.
most dominant teams for the last few seasons, and
They have
like
been.
I would just love to see it. I like it, like as much as I want to be in the finals, I would love to see those two teams play each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying like Lions would smoke the Flames. I just think
Mm-hmm.
the composure of the Lions
Mm,
is what would make them win.
that's true. I
Like
could see
you
that.
you never see Eddie get frazzled about
No.
anything. That
That's
guy is
true.
the
That's
most
true.
consistent guy out
That's
there.
true.
Like
Mm-hmm.
anyone would be hard pressed to like get that guy off his game. And
Mm,
whereas like other people, you can get them off their game. And
yeah.
once you do that, you have such a good advantage, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's why I think, yeah, personally, if it did go that way, I think Lions would win. But no, I love your predictions. I think it's good. So you
Okay.
still have the same three going to the OCC
I have the
anyways.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
just
I got the
different
same
order.
three. Just different order, really.
Yeah,
I think you're the most dominant teams right now. But again, this is where it's one game anything can happen. These teams come fully loaded, and like
yeah, I
my
know.
predictions
What
were
if the
thrown right out the
Knights?
window.
Yeah, what if the Knights beat the Flames? We were in the same spot
My
last season.
goodness,
We were in a wild card spot last season.
you were.
And so like it wouldn't like it could happen where the Knights beat the Flames and then all of this is just out the window. Like we're completely off base right off the get-go.
It's so
So
crazy.
no,
It's so
I'm
true.
actually excited to see what happens on this.
Do you think there's a chance the Strikers could beat you from what you saw in their game this last regular season matchup between you two?
There's obviously always a chance. I think Jacob Hackett played unbelievable. There's nothing he couldn't do. Like he played perfect, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I just think that if they can contain Aiden from getting going, that will be how they win.
Yeah.
He just wasn't able to get going this last game, and that was kind of where it was. I mean, like everyone else was, firing on all cylinders, but Aiden was just struggling. And I think
Yeah.
if they could keep that going, then that's how they'll win. But if
What
you
I
can't,
yeah.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say what I could see is that the matchup issue in the paint. That's what I could
Yeah.
see being the problem
Mm.
because they have a twin tower duo in the paint.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that man, there's something about Kai that's
Mm.
just like I'm just noticing more and more how special he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just noticing
Yeah.
it because like he's a big man, but he's agile, man. Like
Yeah.
he gets anywhere that he really wants to go, he can get to. Like you
Yes.
know what I mean? It's not hard
Yeah.
for him. And I think as Aiden, how are you going to navigate that? You know what
I
I
think
mean? That's
Aiden's just got the size. I think that's where Aiden,
mm,
like, I know, like, he just needs to utilize it. It's one of
mm-hmm.
those things. They couldn't contain him last season because of that.
Yeah,
He
it's
had
true.
he just has too much strength, right?
He
Like,
does. He does.
but that's where it's something, they had something on him last time, and if they can do that again, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I think the Lions are special, is because if you can get into someone's head, you can beat that team,
You
right?
can, yeah.
And each player, in this league has that ability. You can get in their head, but I've never seen someone get in Eddie's head, and that's why I kind
Mm,
of have him having an advantage over most teams, right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Is just he keeps a calm and a peace on that
Mm,
team that keeps them going, right? So
mm.
no, yeah, I think there's a world where the strikers win. I think exactly. So like, there's a world where all these teams do win. Like, the Rams could upset the Lions, which would just it
That
would
would
just
be
blow my
crazy. That
mind,
would be
man. But
crazy. That
it
would
would
be
blow
so
my mind.
crazy.
Oh man, I just can't even imagine it. Like, I feel like it's a 99.999% chance that the Lions win. So the
Mm-hmm.
Rams winning would be the greatest underdog story, I think, personally. Like,
Oh
they
yeah.
just squeak in on the last game of the season into the playoffs. Then they
It,
beat, like, arguably the best team in the league, right? So
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, it's interesting. Very
Yeah,
interesting stuff.
ugh, this is gonna be one of the, I think, in my opinion, one of the most close and intense playoffs that we have
Mm,
seen in a while. Um,
yes.
I,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be I think it's going to be just as good, maybe even better than the last winter season we had. I don't remember
Right.
if you remember that winter season, but
Yeah.
that was pretty crazy, bro. But I think
Yeah.
that this winter season playoffs is gonna top that one for sure. Just with like
Right.
the parity of teams right now you're seeing and that are here in the playoffs. There's so much parity between these teams where they're just so like obviously except for, like obviously we know the Lions are extremely dominant. They're reigning champions, but
Mm-hmm.
again, they've never gone up against a Rams team with Riem and a
Mm-hmm.
fully loaded squad. So that's where my hesitation to like think that game's gonna be just all one sided the whole time,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because I think now and this is they're coming into this something always one I've noticed is that things change when you come in with momentum. Like you
Mm-hmm.
come in with this confidence, it doesn't even matter the team that you're playing against anymore, because you've got this momentum now, you've got this drive now that like
Yeah.
you've come in with, because you're like, finally we have everybody,
Mm-hmm.
we're clicking, everybody's doing their part,
Mm-hmm.
and we were even missing players still, and
Yeah.
everybody was yet doing their part, and we got a pretty decisive victory.
Yeah.
So
For sure. Yeah. On one of the better teams. Yep.
so I think it'll be real
Yeah.
interesting, bro. It'll be real interesting.
Yeah. No, I do too. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Before we get to a closer though, I got a few more questions. My next question is for you. What do you think, like right now, if you had to pick um two players, one player from Legacy, one player from Destiny, that you would say are underrated right now, who would they be?
Wow. Okay. I gotta look at this here.
You
Two
like that one, huh?
players that are underrated. I like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Ah, I gotta think about that. Underrated. I just want to look at the teams: Flames,
Mm-hmm.
Strikers, Golden Knights, Knights. Underrated. That's a hard one. Like,
I know I
wow.
threw it out. This was from the top of my dome. It was not on our script. I just kind of threw it in there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I know, for me, like, a player that is not gonna, like, get his flowers probably ever, on that Flames team,
Mm-hmm.
is Hudson Bishop. To me, that guy is a game changer for that team. Just even seeing what he did for them last game, like he fights, he puts in the effort. He's the guy getting the rebounds for them, giving it back to them so they can score. He's getting them their second opportunities, their third opportunities. Like he's making sure that they're getting as many rebounds as possible, and or he's just fighting for it and tipping it out. So maybe it's not getting counted as his rebounds, right? But like, honestly, like when we played them last season in the playoffs, they didn't have him there, and like as soon as I noticed he wasn't there, I felt confident we were gonna win.
Wow.
He's a huge piece to that team. Like I don't know if they realize it, but like when I look at that team, I think he's one of their most crucial pieces.
Yeah.
I think he's very underrated. I don't think many people even know who he is really. Like, but like to me, he's a key piece. And if they do make it to the OCC, I hear that, you know, congratulations to him. He's going on this thing for DECA, which is a business program.
Oh, cool.
And so he won't be at the OCC. So if they do qualify, that is a big loss for them in the center position.
That is a big loss.
That's a huge loss, yeah. The legacy division, I mean, I don't know if he's underrated per se, but I think Thomas Williams has looked fantastic. Like, I don't, like, I know we didn't, yeah, I don't know that we've mentioned him much, like, you know, at all, but like, I think he's fantastic. I think he's a great, you know, point guard. I think he's got a great shot. He makes a lot of good decisions. So I think he's been a very underrated player as well.
Yeah. I would definitely say, and agreeing with you, I would definitely say that he has, for sure, kind of become a polished version of himself that like we're watching take place, where I feel like he is like a key contributor on that team.
Oh yeah.
So many ways. I think I definitely, I'm proud of him, first of all, because I coached him for a couple seasons, you know, so I'm proud of him, watching him come into himself the way that he has and the confidence that he has. Yeah. It's also impressive now. He's grown a bit too, so that always helps, you know?
Yeah.
But think that, and I think there's still more in him. Like, he's still young. You know, he's still very young, so I think there's a lot more in him that we will see in the future seasons. But I think he's just kind of scratching the surface of what he's going to give us, man. So that's cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No. So, hey, what about you? You got any 2 picks there?
Oh, 2 picks for me that I would say are underrated this season. I don't even know. Let me take a look here.
Isn't it hard? Yeah, it's a hard one. It is a good question.
And you got 100 players in the league, and it's a little difficult. But let's see here. I do wanna see if I can come up with an answer here for you. But I mean, actually, yeah, just one did come to my mind just now. I think the first one that I think is underrated right now that I would say is definitely River Branch. He would be one for me. I think River Branch is one that like people don't pay attention to necessarily everything that he does and how he contributes to that team, but man, he contributes in big ways. He makes smart decisions with the basketball. He hustles all over the court. Plays great defense, finds his spots. He can get to his spots. He can get his shot off when needed. He can create space. He can ball handle. Like, you know, he's got a lot of things going for him.
Yeah.
And you can just tell the game slowed down for him.
Yeah.
But I don't think people realize that how crucial he is. That Strikers team wouldn't be the same without him. So
no,
I think
they wouldn't be at all. No, I agree.
Not even close to what they are right now. So he's definitely one I would say underrated for sure, and a bigger contributor than people would probably give him credit for. And so that would be my one from the Destiny division. If I look at the looking at the Legacy division, I would probably say, you know who I got? I got Luca May Pezzarello.
Yeah,
Luka
that's
May
a
plays
great
a
pick.
role.
It's a
Luka
great
May
pick.
plays. That's him. That's him. That's I think he has been so crucial for that team,
Hmm.
man. So he's
Yeah.
averaging right now 7.2 points a game, 5.8 rebounds a game. He's got 0.7 blocks and 0.2 steals. But people won't pay
Hmm.
attention to that. That stat line right there has helped them out in some crucial situations, man. Like especially
Hmm.
when you think about, having like when you don't have if you don't have Eddie at his best or he's not
Yeah.
there on a given night, he's like he's consistent. I feel like one thing I can say about Luca right off the bat is he's consistent with what he brings. And I feel like
Hmm.
he's been involved even more in the offense this season than we've seen in
Yes, he
previous
has.
seasons. And so that's actually really just impressive to watch. His confidence. He knows exactly where to go, where to get to his spots. He can do a lot more like than I think we thought was in his bag. I think there's a lot more that's there. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, that's another guy that I would say he is an X factor and underrated player that people don't pay attention to, but that the Lions would not be the same. Even just his presence under the rim, it would not be the same if he was not there. It would not be the same for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Kind of, funny enough, Henry Tran has the same amount of points per game, and what a great trade that was from the Flames over to the
seriously,
Lions. Like, it's allowed him to just bloom,
yeah,
like he's playing fantastic there, and he's just
yeah,
such a big piece of that team now. So, yeah, it just once again proves the point that that is a depth team right there. Like,
it is.
when you look at their points, like, throughout that team, like everyone's getting points on that team. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Like it's
wow, it's so true,
it's
so true.
very spread out. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not majority one person, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
that's one area where that makes it a much harder team to defend.
Yeah, yeah. It's true, right? Like when you're top heavy, it's harder, and you would understand that because you've had to
Yeah.
walk through it with your superstars, being having the best player in the league multiple times.
Yeah.
So, oh, and I guess one thing, because we heard from Ty the last pod, who would you say right now is the best player in the Central right now in CY?
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, maybe, you know, like for me, I still think it's Nathan. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think the world of Ryder, and personally, I
Yeah.
voted for him as MVP last season because I thought he was MVP, right?
Yep. Yep.
Nathan had a bit of a struggling year or season that season, even though the points
Mm-hmm.
were still crazy. It just
It's kind of
didn't
funny,
look
eh?
like. It is funny, I know. His struggling season is what people aspire to be. But I just don't feel that way this season, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like, I get to see firsthand Nathan's leadership in
Yeah.
stressful situations. I get to see, but like he's also improved in a lot of areas. Like he is, when you look at the stats between him and Ryder, like it used to be
Mm.
night and day
So true.
difference,
Wow.
like in the rebound area, but
Yeah.
Nathan's
Yeah.
right there with him. Like Nathan
That's
is,
impressive.
yeah, Nathan's only 1.5 behind him in points per game.
He's actually getting more steals too.
Yeah, exactly. Rebounds, he's right there with him, right? But
Mm-hmm.
like, it's the thing is, like Ryder, like, and this is no offense to anyone. Ryder's got a very very like deep team of like a lot of like very skilled players, and not that our guys aren't skilled, but just like they're not at the level that that's at. And
Mm-hmm.
Nathan has done a good job of involving everyone,
He
of
has.
making sure. So I think for me, the transformation from last season to where we were to this season, I think,
Mm.
for me, he's the best
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
league
Yeah.
right now. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah, I definitely think it's between him, Ryder, and Frazier at this point in
Yeah.
my mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I think that, and personally, I think Frazier is on the come up. I think that Nathan is the current face of
Mhm.
CYBL right now, and
Mhm.
but I think that Frazier's on the come up. I think Ryder is actually he's essentially saying, I'm next right
Hmm.
now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right? And I mean, he's an MVP. So, like, what else can you say? He's an MVP. He could be a two-time MVP this season. It could
Hmm.
go to Nathan. I would love for Nathan to win MVP, but obviously, like,
He's never had MVP, has he?
he's not, it's the one thing missing on his resume, man. He's got
Wow.
everything else. He's got everything else. He's got Finals MVPs. He's got championships. He's
Hmm.
got everything else. Like he's been this. He's led the league in scoring multiple seasons. He's been the
Mm.
sharpshooter, the best shooter we've ever seen in CYBL history.
Yeah,
But he is yet to win an MVP.
that's
And
wild.
so I know,
Yeah.
I know. So this is what it's kind of backwards to what Steph Curry was had to battle. He had to battle. Steph Curry was trying to get the Finals MVPs. He couldn't get
Mm.
them, but he
Right.
had MVPs, he had championships, and just didn't have the Finals MVP. And I feel
Wow.
for Nathan, this is like backwards. Like Steph Curry eventually got it,
Hmm.
but like I feel like that's where Nathan's at right now, where it's like that's where it's
Yeah.
at. So it'd be really cool to see him win it this
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I guess so. That brought us right to the MVP race, which we just talked about, and I think that going into this season, one thing I'm excited to talk about on the All Across Ontario CYBL pod that we'll do for the
Mm.
OCC is kind of talk about how some names are going to be made. I guess like we're actually going to get to see, hey, because some of the best across the league are going to be there now, so we can
Mm.
kind of get to see how they compete against each other.
Right. Yeah.
Because the face, I would say right now, the face, and somebody could debate me on this, but I think the face of the East right now is a kid named Caden, who has essentially won the last two championships.
Mm.
Um, he's won two championships. He is an MVP. He's been incredible. Finals MVPs. And he gives me a lot of like he's got a lot of stuff that reminds me of like a Nathan. Because he
Mm.
could shoot the ball at a high clip too.
Mm.
So it's gonna be exciting watching those two go together. And I don't want to go too
Right.
much into
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
because I want
Yeah.
to save
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I,
it's just exciting to
yeah.
watch
It
this
is
kind of
exciting.
come
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. I actually
But
have a quick question for you now that
yeah, sure. What's up?
once you talked about that, it actually came back to mind. How do you think staying at this court will affect the playoffs? And now that we're not going
Huge
to
question.
a full court on the Saturday, do
Yeah,
you think
yeah.
that gives anyone
Wow.
an advantage? Do you think
Whoa.
it is a disadvantage to anybody? What are your thoughts?
Like for here or for the OCC?
Sorry for this one, yeah, because I
Okay.
realized I was like, whoa, we're not going to a full gym on the
A full
Saturday,
like we
which,
normally would.
yeah, so I was like, do you feel like that gives anyone an advantage, like, or do you feel like, everyone, it's still fair game? Because in
Mm,
my mind, I feel like sometimes Nathan's shooting percentage has went down when we've switched gyms,
mm, mm.
and I feel like this is almost like a home court advantage for him, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. That's a good question, man. And I think like yeah, like I think first off, like just for the players, fans that are watching, like we had tried to get a court. We wanted to, but they were all taken. Wait, and we normally schedule it so far in advance and we couldn't get a
Mhm.
court. So yeah, I know it's pretty wild. But at least we'll have our home court. And so that'll be interesting for sure. I think that the battle that will take place this season is going to be less of a fatigue battle than it
Mhm.
would be on the bigger courts because I think that you're not going to run into that as much. I think
Mhm.
that it will be a faster pace game.
Yeah.
That's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a lot faster pace, maybe a little more higher scoring because we've noticed that in the day two of the playoffs, it usually is less scoring. Like it's not high scoring games.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I think it might be a little higher scoring games because of that. And I think this is where you really could see the upsets take place
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
because everybody is accustomed to playing here, and they know
Mhm.
that it's not like even though usually more like it's gonna be less nerves than normal because like
Mm-hmm.
you're not at a new facility, you're not having to adjust to your game to playing at a new place. You're playing at the place you've been playing all season long, and so for those teams that have just gotten the momentum now,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like you could see
Right.
that kind of like rise in a place where they already feel comfortable and they're not intimidated by the team they're going up against.
Hmm.
So I think that this locate like being at the location we're going to be at BFMC could give us more upsets than we're used to.
Wow. Yeah. That's
I could
that's great.
I could see it happening for real.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you
Yeah.
had this to talk on too, but I just wanted to hit on it quick if we're running out of time
Yeah,
here.
no,
But
go
I
ahead.
just
Go ahead.
what All Stars? Who do you think's gonna win Destiny Legacy, and then who do you think wins the coaches against that All Star team?
Yes, yes, yes. Well,
Yes.
I think coaches, I think we got to get it back. As long as we have everybody that we had last time, I
Mm.
think it's time that I think we'll get it back, to be honest. I think this time around. We lost by 1 point. We were right
Yeah.
there. And I think
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
court, on our home court, playing at BFMC, it's not even a question, man. I think we take
Yeah.
it like it's not even a question.
Man. Yeah. Who
It's
do
not
you
even a
think
question.
wins, Destiny or Legacy?
Destiny or Legacy, man. Honestly, see, it's crazy because like I feel like this is what's interesting. I feel like Destiny as a whole, like as teams, is stronger.
Right.
But I think if you talk about like the top of the top talent from both playing against each other,
Hmm.
I actually think that it's going to be a bigger battle than we think it's going to be.
Hmm.
Just because I feel like you still got players like Fraser Covey. You got to watch for Eddie. You got to watch for Riam. You got to watch for Cody. You got to watch for what's his name still. You
Guy.
got to watch Guy. You know what I mean? So like they have a like a. It's gonna be interesting. I
Hmm.
think they're two different styles almost like
They
the
are.
legacy.
And I
Two
think
different
last year
styles.
we got it all wrong because like
Yeah.
the Destiny is so much firepower.
Uh
Like
huh.
you've got Jacob Hackett, you've got Nathan Lanning, you've got Ryder Tatum, you've got
I know.
all the firepower there, but they're all just like more individualistic players.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so whereas Legacy's more just like passing type team, and so
Team.
they trashed the Destiny last
It
season,
was
and it was
crazy.
just
That was
like
crazy.
yeah, and so it's like I don't even know if the Destiny realized, like, even though we had said it, like that whoever wins gets to play the coaches, but like
Yeah.
afterwards they're like, oh, what? It's like, so maybe this season they'll feel like the urgency,
Yeah.
like, hey,
The
like we
urgency.
actually want to win this because we want a chance at beating the
Yeah.
coaches who are obviously the best.
Yeah. 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 I like you throwing that in there. That's good.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's kind of funny though because I feel like yeah, you're right. Like Legacy dominated them
yeah. Mm-hmm.
because the way they played. They didn't. They play.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I think the Legacy division plays a lot more fundamental basketball. Like it's actually interesting. The divisions have their own styles. This is what just
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like in the Destiny division, I feel like it's a lot more like run and gun type of
Right.
like
Yeah, yeah,
play.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot more ISO basketball, a lot more
Right.
of that. I feel just in Destiny as a whole, just like looking at Destiny division.
Hmm.
That's what I see. Like I look across the board at all
Yeah.
the teams, like every single one of them. The Flames, the Golden
Yeah.
Gates, Strikers. You guys are a little more leveled, but even still. But
Hmm.
Strikers, the Knights, very
Yeah.
much so play like that, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Eagles also play
Yeah.
like that, but like
Right.
in the legacy division, it's not like that at all. Like it's
Mm.
completely different brand of basketball played.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna be what sets them apart. I feel like
Hmm.
almost like they play like the legacy division plays like a San Antonio Spurs type style. The game is slowed down and you're
Mm.
methodical about your decisions. You're making sure you get to the post. You know what I mean? You're doing a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
screens and giving goes and things of that
Hmm.
nature. So I think that's gonna be very interesting. But I think I have Legacy taking it. I think Legacy's
Mm.
gonna take it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Nice.
I think
No,
so.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah
Uh,
man. No. That's some good stuff. Some good stuff, man. So good. This has been honestly this has been a really good pod. Just being able to, I guess like even just go over and recap all the things that have taken place so far, with the expectations of what's going to happen going forward. I guess before I close this out here, what words of encouragement would you share with the players headed into this playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, the things that I think, maybe I've said this before other playoffs, but just, focus on what you can do. Focus
Mm-hmm.
on your, we kind of talked about this in this actually in our huddles, was your identity in Christ, right? Like who he's chosen you to be, right? And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like you need to know who you are on that team, and you need to know what your purpose
Mm-hmm.
is. Like it's not about, like, we talked about players that are underrated. Well,
Mm-hmm.
everyone is technically underrated, right? Like
Yeah.
if you are doing your job to the best of your ability, and your job is rebounding, your job is to be, a good defender, then you're doing it, and you're underrated, and you're not appreciated
Mm-hmm.
enough. But you're not doing it for that. You're doing it because
Yeah.
you're doing it to help your team win. And whether anyone recognizes you or not, God recognizes it, right? He
Mm-hmm.
recognizes your efforts. And so, and so do Daniel and I, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's hard in an hour to get everyone in, but like we talk about each and every player in the league on our
Oh
personal
yeah.
time. Daniel and I will call and we'll chitter chatter and talk about this player and that player. And oh, wow, that guy's doing great. And, sorry if we don't get you guys all in here, but we think about all you guys, and we talk about how improved you've become. So yeah, no, just keep up the good work. Focus on what you can do. I know even as I'm a ref, right, that no, it's hard. It's hard because you feel like the refs sometimes are against you, or maybe that you're not getting any calls. But don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about that stuff. Like when I played sports, it's like it's hard because you want it to be fair, and you want it to be right and just, but you can't control what the ref's going to
Yeah.
do, right? You can only control what you do. And so that would be my encouragement. Just focus on what you
Mm.
can do. Focus on being, an encouragement to your team, and by giving your 100%, you'll ignite others to give their
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, that's amazing, man. I couldn't have said it better myself. I think that's beautiful. Honestly, I think that that's necessary, man. Like it is necessary that there's a poise to players on the court, that you don't, when you go into a game, you're not shaken by a missed call, or
Mm-hmm.
a call you wish you had, or
Mm-hmm.
a situation that you wish, even your coach, you wish you did a different way, or maybe a
Right.
mistake one of your players made, or maybe a mistake you made. You know what I mean? I think
Mm-hmm.
that like we're not
Yeah.
shaken by those things, but we remember that at the end of the day, like when it's said and done, we're not doing this for us. Like, and when you
Mm-hmm.
think about it differently, that we have a unit that we're actually playing with, it changes the whole dynamic, because you can take a situation that maybe you're frustrated at, and you can actually turn it into something that can bring
Yeah.
your whole entire team up with you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And even with that, one of the things that I find is a key component to success that I've seen just at CYBL in general is teams that play with joy.
Mm.
Teams that play with joy. They actually play with, like, no matter what's happening, they're playing with an excitement. They're playing with like if they were playing with each other at the park. And that those are teams that I've seen that begin to succeed because the pressure's off,
Mm.
in the sense of, like, obviously there's a healthy pressure of, like, okay, like we're competing, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
the pressure of the fear of failure is off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it becomes like, okay, this right here, this moment, we're grateful to even be in this moment right now. So let's do the best that we possibly can. Let's compete to the best that we possibly can to win, because we're competing to win. Compete the best we possibly can to win, but let's do it with a smile on our face. Let's do it
Yeah.
with joy. Let's encourage one another, because if you're joyful, you're not going to, like I said, you're not going to, look down at yourself, or talk down to the person next to you, or talk down to your coach, or look elsewhere. Like,
Yeah.
look to everyone else to blame. You're gonna be looking, and you're gonna be like, man, like you're going to be joyful and looking for opportunities to flip the script and encourage your teammates, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. That's right.
So, yeah, I think that's what I would say. Definitely just play with joy going into
No,
this
that's
thing.
good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, any last words for us, Al?
No, no, that's good. I think you wrapped it up good there. Yeah.
All
God
right.
bless everybody. We're thankful to be here.
Yes, yes, we are grateful to be here, guys. We're just thankful for the season that we've had so far. Stay along the journey with us, as you know, you've got some crazy events coming up soon. We got our Central Conference playoffs on the horizon this Friday and Saturday, so you want to stay tuned for that. If you can come in person, you're in the area, you want to watch, come and join, be a part of it at BFMC, Berry Free Methodist Church. If you want to watch online, do that as well. Then we also have our OCC at
Yes.
be next the I guess yeah, the next
Yeah.
Saturday
Next
following that.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to be there. That's coming up real quick. So
Yeah.
you're gonna want to be a part of that, guys. Even if you're just watching online. So, but I just want to say we love you guys. We love the CYBL family. You guys are a blessing, and remember, guys, like ultimately, you know, that you are chosen. You know, God has
Mm-hmm.
actually chosen you. And that's a theme for this season, you know, that we didn't choose him, but he actually chose us. And he's chosen us before the foundations of the world. He actually paid a price, you know, with his own son going to the cross for us, dying on the cross, crucifying for you and me, taking our sins, raising on the third day for you and me, choosing to do what we couldn't do so that we could be with him for eternity. And so I just want to bless all of you guys and
Mm-hmm.
let you guys know that he's chosen you. So will you choose him? And
Amen.
praying that you do get the ability to choose him. And that's what we're all about here at CYBL. So we love you guys, bless you guys, and we'll see you guys real soon. All right.